Hi, I'm RayMcKnight, and I did the UU service in Philippines on February 11th, 2024. And first part of my talk was about the history of the UU science. My opening quote on the slide is, "The modern UUs have left the track." And that's by Bob Richardson, who wrote that for me. He's probably our best known UU scholar. He wrote the book Emerson of Mind on Fire. He also wrote books on Thoreau, James, and was actually working on one on Cayenne. Anyway, first we'll start with our symbol, which we can see here. And we see all these religions around chalice. And my question is, where's the science? Well, that's where we left the track. And actually, this symbol is good for us because science is the center, it's the chariot, it's that which lights everything up. The religion is all peripheral. And the science was the original part of the movement. Plutarch, who wrote about 2,000 years ago, said if you look at the oldest religious writing, the Rig Veda from about 1700 BC, that it contains a science theory that's been covered. And this science theory, we know Heraclitus, around 415 BCE, handed to a young Socrates. And Heraclitus, there's a 3 beside his name because he's probably the 3rd smartest person that ever lived. And he said to Socrates, this theory explains everything, which is the duty of science. Theory of everything, where we are, when we got here, how we got here, and why we're here. This is the most important information. If you understand this, there is nothing else you know. And this theory of everything consists of 8 concepts. This was also my chance to introduce my first science book for grade 0 to 6. The title is Welcome to the Unitarian Cosmos, part of the larger universe. And my goals were 2-part. One, the Scientific American had an editorial saying the tragedy is that most kids by grade 1 are afraid of science, was in fact, they should be recognizing themselves as science experts. And my second goal is to give the kids in the Philippines a chance to make some money. So this book comes with a scholarship. If they understand the 8 concepts, which tell a story, then there's a $15 scholarship. This book introduces you to what is the universe, which is one of the 8 concepts that are important to understand. Well, here it explains simply that before the cosmos, which you now understand, there was either nothing or something. And if there was something, we call it a first energy form, universe. Period. What is the universe also covers its nature. For example, 99 to 1 indicates that most scientists agree that the amount of energy in the universe is much larger than the amount of energy in the cosmos. There's also general agreement that the nature of the universe, Newton and Kepler discussed it, it appears to know geometry. And third, the most important, perhaps, concept is conscient, which is with to know, another vital concept. And it appears that the moral arc of the universe bends towards conscience. That's Parker, Theodore Parker, and Martin King. It would appear the universe is actually why we have a conscience. It's the job of parents to read to their kids. And one of the things we tell them initially is their street address and where will they live. But there's we have a bigger address that they need to be addressed to, that they live in a solar system on a planet, and that this solar system is part of a Milky Way galaxy. And the Milky Way galaxy we have a picture of. And we also know where it is in the cosmos. This is a picture of where the Milky Way galaxy is in the supercluster Laniakea. Grade 1, what are you? This is an important issue. You are actually the information in your head, which science calls the psyche. The information in your head is what makes you unique from all others. But you are something a little bit more. What you do with that information is called your will. So you are actually the information in your head and what you do with it, which is psyche plus will.